Well, today we're keeping you in the know about domestic violence. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, nearly 20 people are abused by an intimate partner every minute in the United States. And 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience physical or sexual abuse in their lifetime. So today, Carol Myrna, the CEO of the Center for Prevention of Abuse, is here with us to talk about the prevalence of domestic violence here in Central Illinois and the support and resources available. Thank you, Carol, for coming in today.
Thank you, Erin. So glad to be here.
Yeah, it's always good to have you to talk about these really important conversations and, you know, to talk about these issues that are unfortunately prevalent here in Central Illinois.
Right.
So we'll talk about the prevalence in just a bit, but first, what exactly is domestic violence?
Well, it's repeated, abusive, violent behavior that's all about power and control. There's a massive myth that it's when somebody's angry or something along those lines, and it's really about a deep-seated need to power and control somebody.
So it's not about, you know, an outburst of anger.
It's not about being an alcoholic. It's not about an outburst of behavior. Those can contribute to that, but it really is, it's a cycle of behavior that is learned.
Got it. And I know that domestic violence, a lot of people think about physical violence when they hear about domestic violence, but it comes in a lot of different forms.
It is so much more than that proverbial black eye.
Right.
It can be emotional, it can be psychological, it can be sexual, it can be isolation, it can be a number of different things. But it's that pervasive, abusive, repeated behavior that makes it domestic violence, and it's a crime.
Absolutely, yes. And how prevalent is it here in Central Illinois?
Well, you said a great number when you said that nearly 20 people every minute. It's every 15 seconds you've got 5 people that are physically abused by an intimate partner. 1 in 3 women, 1 in 4 men. And we know that that nearly 20% of all violent crime is domestic violence. And that's a police number that comes, that gives us that. So it is prevalent. It's our largest department at the Center for Prevention of Abuse. We have nearly 40 employees that work in our 2 emergency shelters, and we serve about 6,000 people a year just in Central Illinois.
Wow, 6,000. And that's 6,000 people, or is that 6,000 families? 6,000 people, I mean.
It's 6,000, and nearly 6,000 people, but we welcome families, and we sometimes will see a child, and we'll also see the sibling, and we'll take care of the parents. So it's a complete holistic way to treat a family for their situation.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that these people need the help that they need, but it's fortunate that the help is there.
We are delighted to be available. We've been in existence at the Center for Prevention of Abuse for nearly 50 years, and we intend to stay available as long as the community needs us.
Absolutely. And what type of services do you provide?
So, wide variety of services. 2 emergency shelters, of course. When somebody is a victim of interpersonal violence, they're more than welcome to come to us for a safe place to stay. 1 in Peoria, 1 in Pekin, and we very rarely ever need to turn anybody away. We have counseling and therapy, safety planning, legal services, medical advocacies, just a wide array, orders of protection as part of the legal advocacy, which is a really important part of what we do. But we want people to call the crisis hotline. We want people to know that we're here for them. We believe them.
Yes, that's important.
And when they're ready to come, we're ready to receive them, to offer services.
That is wonderful. You all are, I can't say it enough, just how impressive it is that you all do what you do and you have the services available and the staff is so dedicated. And
we have a lot of superheroes that work there. We really do. But a lot of love and a lot of care go into the hope that we provide people. And that's what it's all about, is providing hope and advocacy and making sure that people know they aren't alone.
Right.
There are 75,000 people each day are served across the country in agencies like ours. And so many victims believe that it's their fault. It's never the victim's fault.
Right.
And we're ready to help take care of folks whenever they're ready.
That is so wonderful. Thank you so much, Carol, for coming in today.
Always. Thank you.
Yeah, so we love having you, and come back anytime.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course. Stick with us. We'll be right back.